Welcome, wanderers of the mind, to a tale older than the first breath of the wind, older than the titans who carved the mountains, older even than the gods who claimed dominion over the heavens. Today, we speak of Aether, the celestial fire, the incorruptible sky, the breath of the divine. Many know the myths of Olympus, of Zeus and his thunderbolts, of Hades and his underworld, of Poseidon and his raging seas. But before them all, before even the titans, there was a force more ancient, more enigmatic, a presence neither worshipped nor feared, yet fundamental to existence itself. If you enjoy tales of forgotten divinities, the struggles of cosmic forces, and the eternal cycle of creation and destruction, be sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment with your favorite legendary being, whether they be gods, warriors, demons, or celestial entities. Now step with me beyond the edge of time as we uncover the story of Aether. The first breath of creation. Aether against the void. Before the world had form. Before mountains rose and rivers flowed. Before the stars were kindled in the night sky. There was only chaos. An abyss deeper than thought. Darker than despair. Infinite and formless. Chaos was not mere emptiness. It was the raw potential of existence. A swirling sea of unshaped power. Neither dead nor alive. From this formless expanse, the first beings emerged. Primal, vast, and beyond mortal comprehension. Gaia, the earth, arose to give substance to existence. Tartarus, the abyss, opened its mouth to swallow all that was unworthy. Erebus and Nyx, shadows given will, spread their silent dominion. But then, something new came forth. Aether, unlike the heavy, suffocating darkness of Erebus, unlike the endless night of Nyx, Aether was pure radiance, a golden light untouched by corruption. He was the breath of the heavens, the incorruptible sky where no darkness could take root. His very essence was clarity, the force that would one day separate the divine realm from the world below. With him came his sister, Hemera, the personification of day. Together, they pushed back Nyx and Erebus, dividing night from day, light from shadow. Yet while Hemera was bound to the cycle of time, Aether was eternal, unchanging. He was not merely the day, he was the very essence of light itself. And so the first great balance was struck. Night would reign, but only until Hemera returned. Darkness would stretch across the world, but it would never consume Aether's radiance. But creation is never still. It is a forge where new forces rise and clash, and even Aether, untouched by corruption, would find his light shaken. The war of the titans. The sky shattered. For untold ages, the universe moved in harmony, ruled by the firstborn forces of creation. But power breeds ambition, and from the depths of Gaia's being arose Uranus, the sky, who cast his vast dominion over the newborn world. He was Aether's closest reflection, for his domain was the heavens themselves. But where Aether was purity, Uranus was sovereignty, a ruler, not a presence. From his union with Gaia came the Titans, beings of immense strength and boundless will. But Uranus feared his children. Sensing the storm that lurked within their hearts, he sought to subdue them, burying them deep within Gaia's womb, never allowing them to rise. And so, the first great war was not fought with thunder or fire, but with silence, oppression, and growing resentment. But Cronus, the boldest of the Titans, would not remain in chains. Armed with a sickle of unbreakable adamant, he struck down his father, severing the heavens from the world below. With that one act, the balance of creation shifted. As Uranus fell, his blood rained upon the earth, birthing horrors. The Gigantes, the Erinyes, the vengeful spirits of a sky betrayed. But something else happened that few remember. Aether's radiance was shattered. No longer did his light flow seamlessly across the sky. Instead, it became fragmented, dispersed into the stars. The sun, the fire of celestial realms, the once unbroken purity of the heavens now bore scars of division. And though Cronus and his kin rose to power, they did not understand what they had done. They thought themselves rulers of all. Yet they had only inherited a world that had already begun to decay. The rise of the Olympians, Aether's silent witness. The rule of the Titans was long, but not eternal. From within the depths of Gaia's suffering came a new force. Zeus, the storm-bearer, the god who would overthrow his father, just as Cronus had done to Uranus. When war came, the cosmos trembled once more. The Titans, desperate to cling to power, tore through the heavens. Mountains shattered under their blows. Rivers burned, and the very air thickened with their rage. And through it all, Aether watched. He did not take sides, for he was beyond such conflicts. Titans and gods alike were fleeting. He had seen the first breath of creation, and would remain long after the last. Battle was fought, but as the gods triumphed, as Zeus took his throne, something in the world had changed. No longer did mortals look to the sky in awe of its purity. Now, they feared the thunderbolts of Zeus, the wrath of Poseidon, the doom of Hades. Aether, once the breath of the divine, became a distant whisper. The age of heroes. When gods forgot their own light, with Olympus ruling over all, the age of mortals began. Cities rose. Heroes carved their names into legend. Wars raged in the name of gods who rarely intervened. And yet, Aether remained. He was in the flames of Hephaestus's forge, in the golden chariot of Apollo, in the guiding stars that led Odysseus home. But none remembered his name. The gods had taken his light and made it their own. Still, he endured. For Aether was not a god, not a ruler, not a force bound by prayer or sacrifice. He was existence itself, the breath of creation, the essence of the eternal, the end of gods, the return of light. As time marched on, the Olympians waned, new gods arose, new empires flourished, and the old myths faded. But Aether, he remains. He does not need temples or statues. He does not demand worship. He is in the first light of dawn, in the gleam of a sword before battle, in the fire of inspiration that stirs the human soul. And when the last star fades, when the gods themselves are forgotten, Aether will be there, waiting for the next dawn. What do you think? Did this story ignite your imagination? If so, leave a like and subscribe for more journeys through forgotten myths. And tell me, who is your favorite legendary figure? Do you prefer gods, warriors, demons, celestial beings? Let me know in the comments. Until next time, seekers of the divine, may the light of Aether always guide your path.